Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Salim Mahfoud and I am from Yemen. In this series, I'm sharing my journey at Microverse as a Microverse student or as a micronaut. So what is Microverse? For those of you who doesn't know, you can pause your screen and read. This video is about week 2 or the second block of the first module at Microverse, which is about HTML forms and responsiveness. In this video, I'm gonna share the projects and activities we did so far and my personal experience. Before I talk about week 2 activities, I wanted to explain that we have the portfolio website project, which is the main activity, and we have other activities in the week. So as we can see, we have these templates in Figma where we needed to choose. So we have template 1, template 2, template 3, and template 5. I chose template 3, just personal preference. And we can see that we have the desktop version, we have the mobile version, we have the colors that we needed in this exact template, and we have other implementations. Last week or week 1, we started by implementing the toolbar, the headline, the works cards, and the about me section and technologies cards in the mobile version. This week, week 2, we finalized the mobile version by implementing the contact me and footer sections in addition to the desktop version. So we did also finalize the desktop version this week. At the end, we learned about transitions and animations, and we added some to our website. The other activities in week 2 are as shown. The code review is a very integral part of the Microverse experience. So previously, what we will do is when we are finishing doing a project or part of the project, we will submit it on the student dashboard, and then a code reviewer will check if there are required changes, if there are optional changes, or if it's all finalized and needs just the approval from him, or if the project is ready, so they will approve it and then we will submit it in the student dashboard. So what we did this week is we did the code review to our previous projects, exactly the projects that we did in the trials. So what happened is we will go back to these projects and we will apply the knowledge that we gained in these 2 weeks, and then we will review ourselves in terms of how the project should be now. After that, we have the pair programming, which is, you read about pair programming since the beginning, but in week 2, we learned more and it is now a requirement. It's not just optional. Week 1, the activities, the projects were solo, all of them are solo, but this week it's a requirement to do the projects in pairs or with your coding partners. And then we have the peer-to-peer code review, which we did this week. So the peer-to-peer code review will happen in the morning sessions. There will be 2 main roles: the master of the session, which is like managing and run the session, and then the presenter. So the presenter will present their code. They will show the end result. They will show the properties, the methods they followed to approach that project, and then the rest of the team, they will give him feedback. And after that, the master of the session will open an issue on the repository of the presenter to put all this feedback, and then the presenter will need to solve this issue later and fix all the feedback. After that, we learned about how to ask questions on online forums, such as the Stack Overflow. how to put the questions in a proper way. And then finally, there was the career support section of the week. So this week we learned about understanding the value of soft skills. We learned about what types of soft skills are required in this industry. At the end, we had to do the test color personality test, and this test will give you the most 4 soft skills that you have. And then we had another article talking about the top 10 soft skills required in the software industry, and then we needed to compare like our soft skills to the needed soft skills, and finally trying to implement some practical actions. So how can we improve the soft skills required in that industry? This week I learned forms, how to implement them using media queries to develop the desktop version. The media queries are really amazing. Like you don't need to start from scratch to make your website work on desktop screens or bigger screens. Next, I learned about the transitions and animations, and of course this week I developed further understanding to previous concepts such as the grid and flexbox. I want to share that this week was better than last week in terms of intensity. So last week I shared that I would stay on my office work up to 15 hours a day to finish in time, but this week the worst day is working for 12 hours. It is better, but it's still more than required, so I will try to reduce it more. Next I want to talk about the pros of this week. For me, I finished the activities in time, Friday, day 5, and my projects were approved on first time, so I did not get any code review this week. I had amazing partners in morning sessions and program time, which take us to the cons, because even if I had great partners, sometimes some of them will be late to the session, and some of them will have technical issues, especially with speakers, mics, and sometimes their background noise, and sometimes they will not show up at all. Finally, as a conclusion, I want to say that I'm still enjoying my journey at Microverse so far, and I have one advice, which is for week 2, pay attention to the little details and try to make your project as close as possible, like everything from the line, from the spacing, from the colors, make it as close, and the code reviewers will have no reason to reject your submission or give you a code review. You will get approved from first time. Finally, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please give any feedback about this video in the comment section. I'm still experimenting on how I'm presenting these weekly videos. So if anyone wants me to talk about something about the week, you can write it in the comments and I'll try to add it on my next video. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments or my next video again. Connect with me on my social media. Have a beautiful day and happy coding. See you next week.